So, in a bit of rare form here today. 4 days in, 5 days into pneumonia. Oh, it sucks so fucking bad. But just had a good, long, interesting chat with Charlie Koss, the owner of Vapeforward. So I wanted to do a little bit of an update. So let's talk about that. Here we go. So let's start out with a vape. I've got a Reload DNA 200 Damascus steel wrapped VCMT 30 millimeter, 0.09 coil, 150 watts. One of the fucking best vapes money could buy. So I don't know. I'm kind of in a bit of a moral dilemma. You know, when I posted that video, I was angry about, you know, I had a black flask that had gone bad, or was going bad. I had a red flask that had gone bad, that was given to me. Then I had another black Lite that had also had the appearance that it was going bad. And the problem with that one appeared to be degradation. There was some degradation in that one. It was getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So that could have been isolated. The weak battery situation, after spending some time doing a little more research, chatting with other people in the industry, you know, I think I've come to quite a few conclusions. And I paused or took down. I haven't removed it. I just kind of set private the original video till we kind of get on the other side of this, and you know, maybe permanent, may pop it right back up. Just depending on where things go from here. Right now, it's still a bit in the air. The black this new black Lite is on the way back to Vapeforward now to Atlanta, and we'll see how that turns out. Just kind of an update, you know. I appreciate that Vapeforward has some ravaging fans, and I understand it's a U.S. company. I know some of these are Chinese source products, but you know, it's real people who live in this country, and it's real jobs. And you know, I didn't expect the video to do the damage that it did, or begin to do, to Vapeforward as a company. I was just really genuinely trying to point out there was some issues with the Lite that probably needed to be addressed. Yeah, I talked to Charlie, super reasonable guy, and you know, the problems with the weak battery situation, I'm not going to go into a lot of details. It's something that can be resolved. Because if you vape any single battery product, whether it be an IPVD3, whether it be, you know, any single battery product that says it can do 75 or 80 watts, you know, the truth of the matter is, amp draw is what amp draw is. So does the D3, does it just not tell you that it can't do that and then show you what it's limiting to? Or does it just say that it's 75 watts? That's probably the case. And I realized that. I recognized that even kind of before the situation. But I noticed I didn't feel the battery drain before I hit about 20% battery. But then again, when you've got your screen jumping up and saying, there's a problem, weak battery, there's a problem, and you know it's a brand new battery, you know it's a brand new, because I went and bought, actually just sent it out today, I went and bought 4 new fucking 25R batteries yesterday, brand new, just to see if I was, you know, still having the problem. And because that's what it said it was rated for. It's 25 amp was what it was recommended sales for it. Is it easier to notice a problem when your device tells you, hey, there's a problem? Weak battery, weak battery, weak battery? Probably so. So, you know, what is the Flask Lite probably doing? It's probably just telling you what the other devices that are also not capable of hitting 75 watts consistently through the life of the device, whether it be a step up or step down or whatever, you know, circuitry is going on in there. The Lite, the Stout, they're just telling you, hey, we can't do this. This is what it's going to do. Is that a feature, or is that showing you a problem and creating the illusion of a problem where there's not one? Yeah. Probably the latter. Now, I will say, the second black Lite that I got, the first one Jeremy Dollar sent me in the mail, and then while I was down there in Georgia, he gave me a red Flask. That first one, the problem wasn't getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It was just telling me weak battery, weak battery. I actually was noticing the vape degrading substantially because I was living with the fact that it was saying weak battery because it's still getting a solid vape. But it was getting worse. But again, it was getting worse and worse and worse. So that could be isolated. I'm not sure. But I will say, you know, I can appreciate the fanboys and the people who love the company because, you know, they're good guys. They're just trying to make a fucking living, and that's cool. That's great. And I'm sure if Vapeforward was to do what these other Chinese companies are doing, which is telling you that it's giving you 75 watts when it's really giving you 63 watts, ignorance is bliss. You know, maybe that's what the case is. But we'll see. You know, I got a new Stout on the way in. I bought it, you know, and I'm, you know, in my mind, I ordered 3 products. Well, I was given 2 products. The first one, I think it was the illusion of a problem, and I gave it away. I give away most of the shit I buy anyway. I mean, because you can only have so many fucking tanks, and so many fucking drippers. You know, pass them along, give them out to vapors, because I don't take free products. I buy them, I review them, I give them to somebody. That's what I do. But I bought a Stout. Because I got these Masons in that I'm going to review here, Yoshi Yoshikawa, from Vaporgate. And the 24 millimeter, I thought, man, this thing will be fucking gorgeous on a stainless flask, on a Stout. And I bought it because I like the company and I do like the product. I love the form factor. I like everything except for had a few problems. I do have confidence that Vapeforward will fix whatever issues that they have with the problem. And you know, after chatting with Charlie there, I think, you know, and he had some ideas too. We'll see where this goes. So for now, the other video we just set it to private because I think it's doing more damage than it's being informative. I think that's fair. So yeah, we'll do another video when the Stout. Well, I'm gonna review the Stout anyway. I mean, I didn't buy it to review. Actually, I bought it to go with a Mason 24. But I'll end up reviewing it anyway. But the update to the situation will be when a new Lite comes in and we see how it goes. So that's it for now. We'll revisit this. See you again soon.